So guys, like Peter Obi told Edo State governor that if need be for him to come to Edo State, he would definitely come. So Peter Obi was in Edo State yesterday. He attended a book launch of Mr. Egbinedium. So guys, I'm going to allow you to take a look at Peter Obi's speech during this book presentation ceremony. You need to see how the APC members were not comfortable when Peter Obi was speaking. Even while others were clapping, they chose not to clap. And someone like this is trending on the social media. I mean, the deputy speaker, because of the way he was just eyeing Peter Obi while Peter Obi was speaking. Anyway, guys, we know that Peter Obi always comes, to speak about the way forward of this country. I'm going to allow you to take a look at what Peter Obi said during that book launch ceremony, and you are going to drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Now take a look.
Your Excellency, our dear President, being represented by the SGF, Your Excellencies that are here, especially the class of 1999, when I came here, they tried to offer me a seat in front. I said, I'm a very good student. I always like to stay where my own class people stay, because you don't stay with your seniors. So because of it, I had to take a seat at the back, because I want my own people, when it's my turn for people to respect me. So let me stand on all protocols, paying my due respect to very respected class of 99, Your Excellency, the former Senate Presidents, and all the excellencies that are here, Royal Highnesses, and everything. Let me stand on all due and existing protocol. We're here today to celebrate a man that will have been celebrated more than this. I know I did ask Lucky in his 90th birthday a question, and I'm going to repeat it here. Those we discuss in private, I'll say it here. We live in a country that don't celebrate those who are supposed to be celebrated. If we do, the celebration would have been more. Who is representing Ministry of Education here? He built the first university. Who is representing Ministry of Transport? He did the first airline. He was among the first 3 to be given banking licenses, private banking licenses. I'm in that industry, so I know when they built banking industry. He did a lot in education, employing people, 17,000 people. Nigeria today, if we had been a country that is productive, over 120 million people would have been employed. That means one person is employing 17,000. So we need about 8,000 industries to be able to do that. But we have about 1,000 functional industries. That's why we have unemployment. So he needs more than this celebration. And I plead with SGF. I know you're going to do more. But now that we have an opportunity, we have to change the way we honor people. The GCFR and GCON should be people who are entrepreneurial and productive, not us, the politicians. If they like, they can remove our own and give them so that the country can produce and be able to employ people. Ibedo deserves more, not just national honor, all the support government can give him. And that's what we need to be celebrating, so that more people can go into entrepreneurship, support education, support what he did. That is a great work, and I'm sure you will do your own to be able to advise accordingly, and so that in the next few days, maybe, yes, we'll be hearing things different. I thank you. You won't look for me when you talk about the education. The rest assured that from today, endowment is not paid in one day. Endowment continues. And I assure you that annually, the endowment fund will see Mr. Peter Obi's little contribution. At least for the next 10 years, as long as I live. Because what he did is a great thing. Because of him today, in my village, in every village in Nigeria, If you have a means of solving transport, it's called Okada. What more did we need? He deserves more than we are celebrating here. Let us celebrate him. May God continue to bless your family, bless all of us that are gathered here. Thank you.
So guys, you have seen it for yourself. I don't know what you make of what Peter Obi said. Honestly, Peter Obi has always canvassed for, small businesses, private businesses, but we live in a country where the people who are said to be the builders of the country are not recognized. If you go to other countries, they don't play with business owners. They don't play with all these small businesses, these SMEs and all that. These are the people Peter Obi always shows his support for. Now Peter Obi is saying that the country does not celebrate those private business owners. We are living in a country, you must have heard Peter Obi saying, we live in a country where politicians are richer than business owners. Then how do you expect that country to move? That is Peter Obi's position. Peter Obi has always said that a country that wants to progress, you see business owners doing well. And that was exactly what China did. We all know how poor China was, but China went ahead to lift some of their members, so many of their people out of poverty, and that is what elevated China. Now you see China can stand and begin to compete with the United States. Now India is following suit. India was the world capital of poverty, but now India is doing well in terms of uplifting their men out of poverty, and that is also bringing them on the global stage. So I'm just going to allow you to take a look at some of the reactions coming from Nigerians after Peter Obi made this speech. Like this person said, SGF Akume and Deputy Speaker Ben Kalu did not clap. You will ask me if it's a must. Peter Obi is a star. So Nigerians are saying that these men, they came after Peter Obi was speaking because people were really clapping, applauding the facts that Peter Obi was speaking. But now APC will never appreciate the person of Peter Obi because for them, now data will go chop. But later, the data will begin to play with them because, like you have seen recently, Peter Obi said they are putting out false data, making Nigeria to look good when the actual feelings of the ordinary Nigerians are different from all the facts that they are dishing out there. Now, let me take you through what Nigerians are saying after this person posted saying that the SGF and the DSP did not clap while Peter Obi was speaking. This person say, you can't fight grace. Honestly, you can't fight grace. And that person say, it's a shame that even at their ages and with their exposure they still tend to tie everything to politics. One of the reasons Nigeria cannot grow. A man who makes a lot of sense spoke to the issues, yet they were still seated like dummies, even though deep in their hearts they knew he was making a lot of sense. However, their claps weren't needed. Whether they learnt it or not, the man PO would say it as it is. I trust PO. He wasn't even seeing them. Wow. This person is saying that whether they clap for Peter Obi or not, Peter Obi was not even seeing them. One thing with Peter Obi is he's so organic. Honestly, this man is so organic. I mean, when I mean organic, you don't present yourself to be different from who you are. Peter Obi just does these things and he doesn't even care what people want to say. He's so organic. The Peter Obi you see today, trace him 10 years, 20 years back, is the same Peter Obi you are going to be seeing. Now, this person said, another person reacted and said, Carlo will be like, how does this guy always know what to say to wow the crowd? If Peter Obi is your president, you will be genuinely happy and proud. Ew. Honestly, because he always speaks to facts. Yorubas, okay, I don't want bringing tribe into this. You have a son somewhere that is like Peter Obi, if not more. Look for him and project him. Stop projecting thieves and expect the rest of the country to be happy with you. This person has carried his son and come. This person say, this Mumu man is not making any sense at all. He's talking about Peter Obi. Another person say, when His Excellency speaks, the full king listen attentively. His voice carries truth. And that is it. While Peter Obi was speaking, he didn't even speak long, but that little he spoke was already making them uncomfortable. This person said, they are boy, what do you expect? Another person said, I just learned from this speech that it's cause of Isama of Benin. That's why bike is called Okada. Wow, how true is it? It's because there's Okada in those states. So possibly that might be the truth, honestly. It's good for people to come out. That's why they say don't erode history. Like what we are seeing in Lagos State, they are trying to ban or remove history.